Hi guys, it's Chuma here, back with another video, and for today I wanted to do a quick length check with you guys, see where my hair is at after my trim that I got done in February, because through this whole lockdown period, some great positives have come out of it. My nails have been growing and flourishing, and apparently my hair has been growing too, so I'll be able to give you guys a quick length check, just to give you a quick update. As well as that, I wanted to do a style that I've seen pop up everywhere, and I am still saving up my coins, okay, to get this look professionally done before I travel, but I wanted to actually do like my own hair version of it, just to be able to see what it looks like. Will it be a hit? Will it be a flop? We'll see. We're gonna figure it out together. All right guys, here we go. So my hair is freshly washed and stretched. I used my Rev Air to be able to stretch and then put it in twists just so I could sleep overnight, and I've just combed it out this morning. So you're not seeing like the full stretch of it, just simply because shrinkage is still real even when you're sleeping, girl, and humidity and all of that stuff. My hair, especially if I use the Rev Air, won't really stay stretched for too long. So when I'm using the Rev Air, it's for me to be able to do the next step. I don't generally use it to like keep a blowout. So this is my hair, guys. This is how it's looking now after about 5 months since I trimmed. Is it back to where it was before I trimmed it? I think it is. Honestly, I think so. I think we may have even gotten a bit more growth. So I say from the back of my hair and the shape that it's been trimmed at, it's about just after the shoulders. So I don't know what length that is. I don't know. So this is on one side, and then the other will be about the same as well. So about here. I tried to do that back thing that long hair people do, about pulling it to the back and doing that, but we ain't there yet. Wait, just about. Am I reaching? I'm reaching. I'm reaching. I'm reaching. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? I could just about get it done. I can just about do that, but I'm not breaking my back to try and do no length check where I'm like, oh, my hair is here. How do you see where it is? And then from the front now, this is where we're at. So I'd say realistically just below my chin. There. Again, it's shrinking a bit more, but as stretched as it can be, and it's getting humid, is why my hair is starting to, and I'm getting hot through the excitement, and so my hair is literally starting to revert back. But yeah, so you get the general idea. My hair is essentially back to where it was before I got the trim, or maybe a little bit longer as well. You guys can go back to the videos. I'll link throughout the video and then in the description as well, so you can check out those videos and have a look at my length check and where my hair has grown. But I feel like it's between, like at the front it comes up to about here, just below my chin. And then from mid to back, my hair is about just after shoulder and before bra strap length. I'm not paying attention to like the hair chart thing. If my hair grows, it grows. I wanted to give you guys a quick length check on where my hair is at. And now that we've done that, I wanted to do this hairstyle. I've been seeing this hairstyle pop up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to get this done. So it is the Pop Smoke braids that everybody's been doing. It's literally been the lockdown hairstyle, and it's perfect for the summertime. It's perfect with braids, like feed-in braids, and you just put them in and they look gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Okay. I am not going to stress my life out and do feed-in braids, because the last time I attempted it, I was traumatized. I didn't like the way they looked really, and it was just a long thing for me to be able to do simple 6 braids. And the angle that the Pop Smoke braids are in, I just really don't want to put myself through that. So until I save up my pretty pennies to go and get this look professionally done, I wanted to be able to attempt the pop smoke braids on my own hair and also give you guys like a 101 on braiding. I gave you guys a tutorial or beginner's guide on how to flat twist, but I haven't necessarily done that for braiding, like smaller ones. I've done like the 2 braids, how to do the 2 braids, but I haven't actually done like the smaller versions of it. So I will try this out with the pop smoke braids that I'm seeing everybody do, and I'm just gonna do it on my own hair. We'll see whether this will be a success. So the first tip that I will share when it comes to braiding, especially if you're trying to learn, it's a lot easier to learn how to braid when your hair is stretched rather than it being in its natural state, just simply because your hair being in its natural state tends to be more curlier, coilier, so it's a little bit harder to kind of navigate through. So if you want to be able to start learning how to braid, I'd suggest starting to learn on stretched hair. So that's one of the reasons why I've got my hair stretched. As well as that, your braids would be a lot neater and will last a lot longer when you have your hair stretched as opposed to when it's in its natural state. As you know, like once you braid your hair in its natural state, it still doesn't look as neat or as tidy. So over time, you'll see that it will get a lot messier a lot quicker than if you have it on stretched hair. So that's what I would say. Second thing is parting, because I know parting is always a struggle, and this is me with the middle part especially that I've done here. So middle parting all the way down, how to keep it nice and neat, right? So for that, I'd recommend having a pick comb like this with the end that is quite pointy here, and then at the end here being pointy as well. Having that pick comb really helps to be able to get precision on your partings. And if you are team DIY and you're doing it all by yourself with no help, what I'd also recommend is getting one of these mirrors here. So if you have like a standard mirror that you use when you are doing your hair, have that in front of you, and have this portable salon mirror like this will help you. So this mirror comes in so handy. Like how I get my braids in precision is I've got the mirror in front of me, then I'll use this as a back mirror, see, just like this, and then that way I can help guide the parting with my comb as I use it. So to be able to get that precision, it helps to be able to get this extra mirror because it will just help you in the long run. So that's what I would say in terms of that. Like your partings, you'll want to start off with, if you're just learning how to braid, you don't have to be precise with your partings whatsoever. You don't have to get them perfect because you will spend ages trying to part your hair. Trust me, I know. If you get it near enough to the line that you want it, as long as you aren't interfering with any hairs, there aren't any hairs that will be out of place, all of that kind of stuff, you will be good to go to start braiding, because don't worry about it, it's too long. So to be able to do this pop smoke inspired braids, I will be doing 5 braids on either side. So from here, for example, I'll do one parting here, because there's one at the front, and then one there, one there. So I'm already outlining them with my finger just so I know where the parting's gonna go. And if you can do this as well. So just to give you an idea of how you can finger part before you actually like get to part your hair properly. So that can be one parting. Even with finger parting, you can get like a good neat parting, and then just use the comb to kind of navigate through. So I think that will be one that will sit here. You kind of have to see how it will sit on your hair and how you want it. Right, okay, then I'm going to basically go away and make these partings a bit neater, and then we'll come and braid. Cool guys, so I have got this line precise. As you guys can see, we've got some precision in the line. I literally am not re-stretching this out, I'm just combing out. I've already applied the leave-in conditioner when I stretched my hair last night, so I don't need to worry about moisturizing or anything like that. What I do need is edge control, just to make the braids look nice and neat and shiny and smooth. You can skip this part if you don't want to use edge control and just literally just want to learn how to braid. That's absolutely fine. You can just test it out. But this is just to give like the look a little bit of a sleek something. I've got my Sunny Owl Jamaica Black Castor Oil edge control. Just want to apply it in. I'm using my shortest nail finger because I don't want to get edge control in my nails. The things that we learn, eh? The things that we learn. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna get a brush this up. This is literally me doing this with my camera, guys. Okay, cool. Now I think that's good. And to make it easier, you can literally part the first bit of the hair that you're gonna take, especially if you have used edge control. So it's easier to be able to just section that bit off to start your braiding. Cool. Let's get braiding. So the first thing that you want to do with that bit, that first part that you've parted, is separate that into 3. So you've got 1, 2, and 3. Right? So you've got those 3 parts there. See that? Okay. The middle one is going to be the one that you kind of put forward first, so that your index finger goes in here, and then that last one you bring your finger here to hold here, and then this is the lead. This is how you're leading, is this one forward first, and then what you're going to do is swoop that under and then grab a new piece of hair, and then again bring that forward there, swoop under. Right? When you swoop under, you're going, so you're crossing over, and then you're literally going to repeat this process. You're just literally swooping in and in, in. And then you have to be careful, because as you continue to swoop, you're going to start creating knots at the top. So you just have to make sure that you swoop so that you're bringing all the hair up. So you have to make sure that it's not getting tangled at the top there. There we go. But you see what I mean about the edge control? It just gives it a nice shine. And then I'm gonna bring this all the way up, right? When you have gotten to the end and there's no more hair to bring up, you're gonna naturally come into like a single braid. And it's exactly the same motion again. You just keep bringing it up, up, up. If you feel like you can't do it in this direction anymore, you can pivot. So get that there in exactly the same motion that you were doing. Yeah, just like that. You just keep going until you get right to the end of that braid. And then at the end, if you can't go anymore, you just twirl the ends. You twirl the ends there you go. A nice, neat braid. Don't worry, we can finesse the edges a little bit better in a bit. But basically you get the idea. And then we're gonna do exactly the same thing on the next part. Guys, parting is actually a lot of work. It actually is a lot of work, parting. That's why I don't tend to do it on camera, because it's just a lot of trying to focus and do all of that. But yeah, I've got my second parting now. So that's what it looks like. And then I will do exactly the same thing. So I'll put edge control, brush it, and then I'll show you guys how to braid this bit as well. So you split into 3 sections, 3 equal sections, might I add, right? Well, in your hand, you can help this process, so by putting them in either direction here, so that when you come to navigate, when you're putting your hands in, it's like this. With this finger, you can help guide it by going like that to make it easier for yourself, so that you know this one's coming first, and then that way that's what you start with, and then there you go. So both hands have to work together on this, and then it's literally like a crisscross motion, just like this. Then if you feel like you haven't got enough edge control, you can just put a bit more edge control in there as you go along. Okay, and then what you want is for that to sit behind it. So you have one at the front here, and then that one will sit right there. Oh, it's actually looking alright, isn't it? That is the second braid. On to the next one. Guys, it is definitely a workout and a half, the further back that you get with parting your own hair. So this is the third parting. So that's the third parting, and we're going to get started. So once again, into 3 equal parts at the front, and that same motion, right? Remember? There we go. And it's important to pinch the whole of your parted section, like not just some of it, but whole of it. Whole of it? Whole of it. From the back, you can see how I do it as well. Exactly the same technique. So we're going to go here, up, take it nice and slow. You want to get every single piece in. You don't want to disrupt the rest of your hair. one more. Got my section here once again and split into 3 equal parts. Those 3 there. Gonna lift that one up, middle one up at the top. That's the one I start with. Bring that under. See how I'm pinching with this finger in here, bringing that over here. Yeah, make sure you grab all the hairs, otherwise you'll be trapped. Okay, so when I'm going up, I'm collecting hair underneath. Now I'm going up, collecting hair underneath, going up, collecting hair underneath. And that is it for this half, and this is how it's looking. I may need to re-braid this one if I can't get it to sit the way I want it to. Okay guys, that was actually a lot of hard work, but I've got the first half done and I'm gonna go ahead and do the second half off camera because you got the idea by now. And then I will show you guys how I'm going to finish it up style and finesse the look. I'm liking it so far. Guys, this side was a struggle, I can't even lie. Obviously this is my left hand side, so it's going to be naturally weaker than my right. So in terms of parting, trying to part this way, but we're done. I got it done at least. Like, I'm happy I got it done. And let me give you guys a 360 view. So I am honestly thrilled with myself for actually getting this done. Now to finish off, what I'm gonna do is just add the mousse and accessorize, because obviously I don't have the length, so I have to do something. I am using my Aunt Jackie's mousse. I'm just gonna be able to put that in there. So basically applying the mousse just helps it set a bit better. And helps it keep neat as well. That's what it does. In case you need to see it, that is my Aunt Jackie's Frizz Patrol Setting Mousse. Okay guys, I am all done. The accessories that I thought or had intended to use didn't quite work out for it. So I just did like simple beading, like the gold beads, just on the one braid. And then I banded the back all the way down and then curved the braids into itself so that it creates this tuck that I have going on here. This is like the final style, which is an inspired look, but I really like it because it's just something different. I like it. It's smooth, it's sleek, and all that good stuff. I'm all done. And I hope you've taken away some tips of how you can get started with braids if you're a beginner and you just wanted to be able to learn how to cane roll, how to mukule, whatever you call it in your native tongue. of how you can actually do your braids. But I like my little situation that I've got going on here. I'm going to accessorize a little bit more, take some cute bum Instagram pictures, and I will call it a day for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching all of that good stuff. As usual, if this is the first time that you're joining me or you're returning and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that red button to subscribe. Also turn on the auto notification bell, and that way you'll never miss a beat. All right guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.